If you are currently holding Micron, SanDisk, or any memory stock, or you have been anywhere near one over the past year, whether you bought the breakout, held through the drawdown, sold too early, or you are still sat there right now trying to figure out what to do, I need you to hear something. Your brain is lying to you, and it has been lying to you this entire time. Not about the stock, about yourself, about why you are in the trade, why you are still in the trade, or why you got out of the trade. The story you are telling yourself right now about your position, there is a very good chance it is not the truth. It is just a version of the truth that makes you feel better. And that is what this video is about. Not micro specifically, not memory stocks. This is about the fact that you are almost certainly lying to yourself about at least one position you have in your portfolio right now, and you don't even know it. So let me explain. There is a thing in psychology called confirmation bias. And the simple version is this. Once you have made a decision, your brain stops being a researcher and starts being a defense lawyer. It is no longer looking for the truth. It is building a case for why you were right. And it is a good lawyer too. Undefeated in your head, never lost a case, exposed in the real world, exposed every single time. You do not notice it happening. This is the whole problem. You think you are doing still analysis, you think you are being objective, but you are not. You are scrolling past anything that challenges your view and screenshotting anything that supports it. And be honest with yourself for a second. When was the last time you actively went looking for reasons you might be wrong? Not reasons someone else is wrong, reasons you are. Most people have never done that, not even once, and that is why they keep getting caught in the same traps. Think about the memory trade right now. It does not matter which side you are on. Bulls and bears are both doing the exact same thing. If you are bullish, you are reading the analysts with the highest price targets. You are pointing at the earnings beats. You are following people who agree with you. And anyone who disagrees, they just don't get it. They are bearish for clicks. They miss the move. And if you are bearish, you are reading about the past memory cycles. You are pointing at 2018 when DRAM prices collapsed. You are following the people sounding the alarm. And anyone bullish, they are simply delusional. They will learn this time is different are the most expensive words in the market. Both sides think they are the rational ones. Both sides think the other lots are emotional. And both sides are building an echo chamber and calling it research. It is like two people in a burning building arguing about which window has the better view. That is the confirmation bias. And the reason it is dangerous, it is not because it makes you wrong. Sometimes the biased view turns out to be right. The reason it is dangerous, it is because it makes you blind. You cannot see the exit when the walls are covered in your own posters. Now, let us add overconfidence, because this is where it really starts to hurt. When you have been right for a while, and if you have been long memory stocks, you have been very right for a while. Your brain does something sneaky. It takes credit. It stops attributing your returns to conditions and starts attributing them to you, to your intelligence, to your research, to your conviction. And once you believe your returns came from your skill rather than the setup, you start doing things that only make sense if you are a genius. You size up, you ignore your stops, you hold through drawdowns that would have had you out in any other stock because I understand this company, this is different. It is not different, you are just overconfident. And overconfidence does not feel like a bias, it feels like clarity. That is what makes it so expensive. Here is a question. How many of you have looked at the position that was pulling back hard and told yourself, it is just consolidation? Be honest. You watched it roll over, you watched relative strength deteriorate, you watched it go from leading the market to lagging the market, and instead of following your rules, you rewrote the narrative. It is not selling off, it is consolidating, it is not breaking down, it is shaking out weak hands, the fundamentals have not changed. This is not analysis, that is a story you are telling yourself, so you do not have to feel the pain of being wrong. And I have done it too. I'm the victim here. Everyone has, but recognizing it, it is the first step to not letting it wreck your account. Now, here is the part that really holds people hostage, and it is connected to both of these biases, but it operates on its own as well. When you have put serious time and effort into a thesis, when you have read the earnings transcripts, studied supply chain, understood HBM demand, map out the competitive landscape, walking away from that trade feels like throwing all of that work into the bin. It does not just feel like a financial loss, it feels like a personal loss. Like admitting that all those hours were a simple waste. So you hold. Not because the chart says hold, not because your rules say hold, because your ego says to hold it. Because selling means you were wrong and all that effort was for nothing. It is like being 3 hours into building IKEA furniture with no instructions and half the screws are wrong, but you cannot stop now because you have already argued with your wife about it twice. But here is the reframe, and I need you to actually take this on board because it changes everything, so write it down. That research is never wasted. I do not care if the trade did not work. Everything you learned about that industry, the company, those dynamics, that does not disappear when you sell. It stays with you. And when the setup comes back around, and it always comes back around, you are going to be ahead of everyone else because you have already done the homework. You do not need to start from scratch. The insight is already there. It just did not pay out on this particular trade. That is not failure. That is preparation for next time. But you only get to use it next time if you did not blow up this time by refusing to follow your rules. In our community, we cut positions all the time that we have done deep work on. And without fail, when those names set up again, we are already ready. We know the story, we know the numbers, we know what to do, we know what to watch for. The edge is banked, it just needed the right conditions. So what do you actually do about all this? Well, the thing is that you cannot delete those biases. They are hardwired. Your brain has been running this software for thousands of years, and you are not going to fix it by reading a book or watching a YouTube video, even this one. That would be like trying to update Windows 95 with a sticky note. The operating system is the problem, and no amount of good advice written on the outside is going to change what is running underneath. These thoughts are going to show up every single time you are in the position. Your brain is going to whisper, "Hold on, you have done too much research to quit. It will come back." Those thoughts are going to happen. The question is whether you listen to them or whether you listen to your plan. And that is the whole point here. Your trading plan, written rules, specific entries, exits, defined risk, not gut feeling, not I will sell it when it feels right, because it will never feel right. Actual criteria that exist outside of your emotions, because your emotions have confirmation bias. Your emotions have overconfidence. Your emotions are compromise. Your plan is not. Now, the traders who make it long term are not the smartest ones in the room. I know some very intelligent people who are absolutely terrible at trading, genuinely brilliant, could explain memory cycle dynamics to you in 3 languages. Account looks like a crime scene, because intelligence without discipline is just a more sophisticated way of being wrong. The edge is not knowing more. The edge is following your own rules, even when your brain is begging you not to. And this is exactly what we do inside Momentum Trades community. Rules-based system, weekly live calls packed with education with me. No guessing, no gut feelings, no holding on to losers because you built a spreadsheet at midnight with conditional formatting and everything. We find leaders, we trade leaders, and we do it with a process. Now, if you want to learn how to find and trade the strongest stocks in the market and actually understand what is driving the moves, check the link in the description. Now, let me know in the comments also, are you a victim of confirmation bias? Actually, do not answer that. If you are, you will just find a reason to say you are not. Now, process over predictions, receipts over promises. See you in the next video. Mr. M out.